Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. It's been a while since I last uploaded something, but the times they have been busy. Although in the future I'm counting on uploading, let's say, one video a month would be a target I would be happy with. So stay tuned. But for today we're going to be checking out this Fujifilm Instax Mini 8. I received this as a gift a couple days ago. And I figured I'd do an unboxing so all you people watching can know what's in the box, what the product is, what you get for your money, and yeah, should you decide to buy one too, or as in my case, should you receive it as a gift. It's an instant camera, so it's part of that resurgence of analog technology that we're seeing across a lot of different markets, from music. So, there's a constant increase in sales of vinyls, and you even see a return of music cassettes. And the same is going for photography. There's a lot of interest in film photography, like vintage cameras, and in a way, it's kind of weird, but it makes sense. Instant cameras are coming back too. Instant cameras had become pretty obsolete a few years ago when, with the massive availability of digital cameras, it became kind of useless to have, a physical object dedicated to taking pictures, but lacking a bunch of controls. Pretty essential tool that doesn't print on negative, so you only get one print of whatever picture you're taking, and oftentimes looked down upon by serious photographers because of how essential the tool is. However, these aspects that can be seen as cons are also the pros of this kind of object, because it's a really easy tool. It's fun. You get to immediately have a physical object. You don't look at it through a screen. You have a picture of whatever you've photographed. You can share it immediately with whoever's with you, with the model, with the subject of your picture. You can bring it to parties. You can bring it when you're out with friends on holidays, and it'll take some very unique and unrepeatable moments in a way, because it's that one print. Yeah, you can scan it, sure, and you can edit it later, but the way it's designed is like it freezes one moment in time, and you have immediate you see the result immediately. You don't need to bring it to develop or stuff. So in a way, it does make sense. It's a very unique, quirky kind of object, but people enjoy that kind of thing. It's not always about being able to have the best, the biggest size image, or the widest range of editing available, or yeah, sometimes it's just about being able to freeze a nice moment with decent colors and have something to remember. And this is exactly what this kind of camera answers, the need this kind of camera answers. So, well, let's see what's inside it, and yeah, let's see what you can expect. So the box is, it's a pretty sturdy box. You have some examples of pictures you can take. They're obviously pretty nice, because they wouldn't be putting the shitty ones on the back of the box, right? Okay, so here's the box. Pretty basic. You can have an idea of the camera. The camera, by the way, comes in various colors, a bunch of pastel colors. I'm lucky enough, for my personal taste, my friends chose black, which is probably what I would have gone with if I had bought one. But if pink or turquoise or some really flashy colors are your thing, you can find that. So let's see what's going on in the box. The box is fairly easy to open. It's a nice packaging though. It's nice and sturdy, if that counts for anything. And here you go. You have your camera in some bubble wrap, and you have a bunch of, you have a couple extra things. So you have some paperwork. So there you go. This is notes on the high key function. We'll be checking that out later. Yeah, the usual paperwork you get with all your, instruction manual, or more of a leaf of paper, or yeah, owner's manual, yeah, two owner's manuals, I guess, in different languages, caution on handling and stuff. And then you get a couple batteries which are needed to run the camera. So, they're just your classic AA batteries. So that's pretty cool. Bubble wrapped for some reason. Let's put that aside. And the only extra accessory you get is the cord. So there you go. It's not bubble wrapped though. But let's get this out of the way and let's check out the camera. So here we go. The camera feels actually nice and solid and sturdy. You can see if there's no creaking, no squeaking. If you try to, like torque it or, bend it or press it, it's a nice solid plastic. I have no idea what plastic it is, but, it feels nice. It feels solid and sturdy. Although it definitely doesn't look like your classic camera, right? So let's see what's going on. In terms of design, what surprised me a little is that it seems to be designed for being used in portrait mode. As you can see, I would have kind of expected its normal orientation to be in the landscape mode, but you see they have kind of a grip here with the shutter release. So it's definitely made to be used, designed to be kind of used in a portrait mode. But that's just me. I was kind of surprised at how it came out. So the features are very basic. You have well, we already saw the shutter button. You have a viewfinder, a pretty decent viewfinder, by the way. It's nice, and there we can see. Of course, it's not, it's offset compared to the actual lens, so you won't be seeing exactly what the picture is going to be. And but I mean, what do you expect from an instant camera? That would obviously be the case. But I have heard it's fairly accurate, and anyway, I don't think, it's not going to be a problem for anyone, to be honest. You have a nice flash. Well, I still have to check it out, but I like, it looks pretty decent. You have at the back of the camera, you have this, well, here's your film loading chamber. Film goes back here, and sorry for the lighting, it's a little harsh today. And once you take your picture, the picture will exit from this slot, the exposed picture. And you have a counter. Let's see if we can focus. Yeah, there we go. So you have a counter where you can see how many shots you still have. The film for this camera is this Fujifilm Instax Mini. It comes in boxes with 10 shots each. So you load this cartridge into your camera, you get 10 shots, and yeah, and then you need to load it again. But it's definitely not a complex process. Then we have, well, to actually power on the camera and open the, the shutter. You press this button on the side. This makes the lens pop out. Easy, simple. You have a battery compartment, which is here. So again, everything feels pretty solid. There's no... Let's see if I can get it back in place. Okay, there we go. So far really straightforward. The only controls you have on the camera are up here. But once you open the camera, you can rotate. Let's see if I can get it in focus. This is proving to be not as easy as I was hoping for. Okay, you have a little selector by which you can choose different settings. They're presets, so you have indoor, cloudy, sunny, very sunny, and high key, which is a specific kind of setting that, from what I understand, I haven't tried it yet, so I can't guarantee, but from what I understand, should increase contrast and, you know, make pictures a little more poppy, so to say. Each one of these settings will change the aperture on your camera too. I think the range is between f12 point something and f32. So depending on what setting you choose, the aperture is going to change. So you do have some basic control on that. I guess once you learn the four or five different settings, you can kind of, you know, manage your way a little, but that's the only control you have. The shutter is set to a fixed 1/60th of a second speed. As you can see, focusing range goes from 0.6 meters, so yeah, just above half a meter, to infinity. So yeah, that's basically what you get. And it's a 60mm lens, and yeah, this is what you get. So this is the camera. It feels really, actually, quite comfortable in the hand. You have, well, here's the loop to tie your cord, if that's the kind of thing you like. I don't really use it, so it's not a problem. But yeah, this is what you get, and it really, if you think about the old Polaroids from the older days, I mean, last time I used an instant camera, I was using one of those flip open Polaroids, and those are just huge, massive. And the feel of this is, you know, it's pretty solid. It feels nice. Personally, I'm left-handed, so it's kind of annoying to have everything like viewfinder and grip and shutter button. You get a pretty compact camera, which is able to output, well, speaking of the pictures, the size of the frame you get is a little smaller than the classic Polaroids, or the old Polaroids from the older days, which were more square. This is kind of a credit card size image, and from what I understand, once you take into account the paper frame around it, the size is a little bigger than a medium format negative. So there you go, that's what you get. Reviews are really good. This is a very big seller. It's a very popular camera, and I really don't think you can go wrong. If what you're looking for is something something easy, or perhaps, you know, I don't know, you want to get someone into analog photography, this is a really cool tool for that. And so yeah, I'll be testing it out in the coming days, coming weeks. Hopefully I'll have something to share. And yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. And yeah, if you pick up one of these, have a great time and take some great pictures. Thank you for watching.